Okay, so let's talk about posterior fossa mass in children in the brain. So posterior fossa. So we have some tumors that we need to differentiate between them. So we start with the most common tumor in the posterior fossa, which is the medulloblastoma. Let's call it medulla. Now, the radiographic characteristics or radiological characteristics is hyperattenuating on CT and low ADC on MRI, namely diffusion restriction. Another tumor that may be seen in children in the posterior fossa is the juvenile pilocytic astrocytoma. Now, what is the hallmark in children of this lesion? Because there are many, or there are some lesions that are cystic with some mural nodule like this. We talked now about juvenile pilocytic astrocytoma, and in children, this is in the posterior fossa. This is the cystic mass with the enhancing. This enhances mural nodule. But remember that this is not the only mass. So you need a child, you need posterior fossa, and then you need to think about juvenile pilocytic astrocytoma. Now, when we're talking about intraventricular masses, we're talking about ependymoma. And it's intraventricular, as ependymal cells are intraventricular. And remember that it can push throughout the foramina in the fourth ventricle, Luschka and magenta, and therefore look for the pushes of intraventricular foramina. Another tumor that may also be seen in adults is the hemangioblastoma. And remember that hemangioblastoma, as the name suggests, it has hemangio in it. It has vascular, so it will show you flow voids. So here again, we talk about a cystic lesion like the pilocytic astrocytoma with enhancing mural nodule. So again, this with the enhancing mural nodule. But now you have flow voids. So look for flow voids. It will help you differentiate it from pilocytic astrocytoma. And the last one is atypical teratoid or rhabdoid tumors. That we don't have time for it, but it's younger than medulloblastoma. It's like medulloblastoma, heterogeneous. It may also show renal mass.